YouTube, it's Mel, and today is the start of week 7. So excited that we've made it this far, and baby is the size of a blueberry this week. Big formation this week is the umbilical cord forming from the baby to the placenta, so that's really exciting. As you can tell, I'm doing a lot better than I was last week. I am not sick anymore. And I'm really, like, I've gotten completely over that little dip in my mood where I was going through the withdrawal from the Zoloft. So I am successfully down to 25 milligrams, which is awesome, and I'm so excited, and I'm just feeling really, really good. Physically, symptom-wise, I've had a lot of morning sickness, but not generally in the morning. I usually get sick at night. So in the evenings after I've had dinner, like even before dinner, sometimes I don't want to have dinner. I get really, really, really nauseous. I haven't thrown up or anything yet. And last pregnancy I only threw up a couple times. But I'm just like super duper nauseous, and before bed, lying in bed, whatever, I'm so nauseous. So that kind of sucks. For my morning sickness, what I've been doing, like last pregnancy, I drink a lot of like Perrier and club soda and stuff like that. I try to have like sour things. Water with lemon helps a lot, but these things have been fantastic. I don't know if you can see them and focus on them. Let's see. Gingins, they're little candies and you just suck on them, and I swear, like, from the start to the finish, I can go from feeling like I'm about to barf all over somebody to feeling like perfectly normal. And nausea, I've had some leg cramping, which is kind of like normal for me anyway. I'm really hydrated all the time, and I try to eat a lot of bananas, but for some reason, like, my left leg has always given me trouble with cramps, just always. So it just is exacerbated during pregnancy. Insomnia, up the wazoo. Tons of insomnia. Every night is like a battle to get to sleep, and it sucks because I'm so tired, exhausted, like to the point of where I physically do not want to move, and I would rather like hold my pee than get out of bed and have to go to the bathroom, especially because our upstairs bathroom toilet is not working right now, which is a huge pain in my ass. My toddler, she's got all 4 of her molars coming in right now, so she hasn't been sleeping very well, which means that I don't get to sleep very well. Really, really weird symptom that I've never heard of anybody else having. If you've had it, please comment below and let me know that I am not alone. With my first pregnancy and now with my second one, my eyes are twitching, like not my actual eye, but like, you know, like when you've got like a nerve twitch, my eyelids, mostly the right one, will twitch, and it just like seems to come at the most inconvenient times, like when I'm driving or reading something, and it's just really uncomfortable and annoying. I did have my first doctor's appointment, well, midwife appointment, and that was a huge, huge, huge disappointment, and if anything, it just added more stress and like uncertainty to what is going on right now. So I don't know if I mentioned this, but my birth with Aria was not ideal at all, and I attribute that to my midwife, as well as like the policies and nurses at the hospital. It just was crappy. I'm gonna make a birth story about it. So I got to the appointment, I waited for an hour in the waiting room, and then I was sent back to a exam room, and I waited a half hour in there for a midwife. Now there are 4 midwives at the practice. There were 2, one of them left that had treated me last pregnancy. So this was a new girl that I was meeting. When I went in the first time when I was pregnant with Aria, we had to go in and do like an interview of like medical history and just like information on my diet and like genetic issues in the family, stuff like that. So I came in to her office like just thinking, okay, we'll meet and then we'll go do like whatever we had to do. The reason why I wanted to get in, and like the nurses made me get in quickly, was because of the Zoloft that I'm on, and they were really concerned about getting me off of it, from what I understood over the phone. So they wanted me to get in and see her. So we basically spent 20 minutes talking about my medical history, even though like I did this not even 2 years ago with the other midwife. It's not easy for me to get a babysitter for Aria, so it just was like ugh, it was just such an inconvenience, made me so mad. And then when I talked to her about like my previous birth and why I want it to be different and why I don't want to deliver at the hospital that I delivered at last time, she was just very, well, that's kind of how the cookie crumbles, and there's really nothing that anybody could have done, and this is the hospital that we deliver out of. Oh, well, if you don't like that hospital, we also deliver out of this hospital. Totally not getting that, like, hey, I do not want another hospital birth. This was, it was shitty as hell for me. Like, it's traumatic, and thinking about going back there, and this might make me selfish or what, but thinking about going back to a hospital for another birth is just, like, terrifying to me and makes me sick. So she was not very respectful of that, and just kind of was like, hey, whatever, this is what we do, and you either like it or you don't like it, and maybe you'll find better care someplace else. So, needless to say, I won't be fulfilling my pregnancy with them. So I am looking into other midwives. I'm thinking about home birth. I'm thinking about an alternative birthing center. So we will see. I am, just because they're the closest to home, I'm going to go ahead to the next appointment, which is, I think, the 27th, where they're doing like a pap and a vaginal exam, whatever. And then I might do, we are getting like the 12-week NST scan. So I don't know if I'll go all the way with them up until that point or what. We will see. But yeah, I don't trust them, which means that they will not be delivering my baby. So yeah, that's been kind of stressful, but we've got some time to think about things and go over our options. I am kind of torn between a birthing center and a home birth. So I think that I will, like, soonish make a video about that and where I'm kind of at and where my husband's at with that. And maybe get some opinions from you guys who've delivered at an alternative birth center or at home. And that'd be awesome. Anyway, I think that about sums up this week. I do appreciate like any and all feedback that I get from you guys, so please make sure to comment below with what's going on with you if you're pregnant, or just anything, any videos that you would like me to make. Make sure that you like the video if you found it helpful, and please subscribe to my channel, and I would love for you to come along on my journey with me. Thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.